In today's episode, we will cover some of the most popular Nextcloud apps and how you can use them to replace certain big tech services. Nextcloud's core feature is the ability to store and share files across devices. But with the addition of certain apps, you can use it for document editing, email, manage calendars, sync contacts, make video calls, create online photo galleries from the images on your phone, set up your own news feed without ads, run a password manager, and more. There are Nextcloud apps for both Android and iOS, and of course desktop clients for Windows, Linux, and Mac, allowing you to sync all your data across all your devices. The best part about Nextcloud is it's open source and it puts you in control over your own data. Whether you install it on your home server or on a Raspberry Pi or use a managed hosting service as we will do in this video, Nextcloud keeps your data private. No tracking, no ads, and no third-party data mining. We will not only showcase these apps, but we will also show you exactly how to configure them step by step. At ICDSoft.com, all of our hosting plans support Nextcloud, and you can easily install it with just a single click via the app installer at the control panel of your hosting account. The great thing about it is that Nextcloud will be automatically configured to work over your own domain and with an SSL certificate, so that your data is transferred in an encrypted format between your local devices and the server. On top of that, all your Nextcloud data will be backed up twice a day with our automatic backup system. The main thing to consider when you are looking for a managed Nextcloud hosting provider is the disk space. Our business plan provides 100 gigabytes. In our test case, we'll install Nextcloud on a business account. You can see that I am logged into the control panel, and that's our domain, ICDsoft-demo.com. The first thing you should ensure is that you have an SSL certificate installed for your domain. All of our hosting plans provide free certificates from Let's Encrypt. To get one, go to the SSL section, Let's Encrypt Certificates. Select the wildcard subdomain so that the certificate will cover all your subdomains, and press the Enable button. Note that in order for this to work, your domain would have to use the DNS service of the hosting account. The second step is to create a subdomain where we will install Nextcloud, so go to the subdomain section. I'll create a subdomain called Cloud. Now we are ready to install Nextcloud, so go to the app installer. These are the apps that you can install automatically. Press the Install Nextcloud button. Enter your admin username, password, and email. Select the subdomain we just created and press the Install button to complete the process. Once we have Nextcloud installed, you can click on the site URL link to access it with your web browser. This is the default login page for Nextcloud. Log in with the username and password you set during the installation. We start off with the default dashboard. You can easily customize it and add various widgets to it. You can add a weather service, and there are tons of widgets at the App Store. Let's customize the appearance of our Nextcloud. Click on the Get More Widgets from the App Store button, and let's download and enable the Custom Menu app. You can see the description. Custom Menu allows you to modify the position of the main menu by creating a panel on the left of the interface or with a big menu on the top. You can also define apps that must be displayed in the top menu. Fully customizable. It's suitable for instances that activate a lot of applications. If you refresh your Nextcloud page now, you would see the Apps menu in the upper left corner, and if you expand it, that's where you will find your different apps as well as the Activity, Files, and Photos menus. You can change your Nextcloud theme from the profile icon in the upper right corner, appearance, and accessibility. You can switch to a dark theme or high contrast mode. Change the primary color or change the background. You can find the different settings of the custom menu under Administration, Custom Menu. For example, under the top menu, you can select which applications should show up at the default top menu. Let's select Files, Photos, Mail, Calendar, Notes. Save the changes, and you can now see these menu items displayed on top at all times. I prefer a cleaner look, so I'll revert that change. As mentioned, Nextcloud's core feature is file transfer and sharing. So let's see how you can use Nextcloud as a replacement for Google Drive or iCloud. Go to the Apps menu, Files, and this loads up the web-based file manager. You can do all the basic stuff like move or copy files, upload or download files or entire folders. Uploading is done by pressing the New button. Of course, you could create an archive of the files you would like to upload and then extract it on the server with a Nextcloud app. You can sync files with the desktop app. To get it, go to nextcloud.com, look for the download button there, and go for the desktop and mobile apps. The one we need is Nextcloud Files. I'm on a Mac, so I will download the Mac OS 12 Plus version. Next, you should install the downloaded app as you would do with any other app. When you start the Nextcloud desktop client for the first time, you would be presented with 3 options: log in, sign up, or host your own server. Since we already have Nextcloud installed on our ICDSoft hosting account, we will use the login option. Now you need to enter your server address, and that's the URL of your Nextcloud installation. If you are not sure, you can find it at the app installer in the control panel, Installed Applications. So our address is https://cloud.icdsoft-demo.com. Press the login button to grant access for your Nextcloud desktop client to the server. If all goes well, you should see this account connected sign at the end. And that's pretty much how you install any Nextcloud app on a phone or desktop. The main thing is to remember the URL of your Nextcloud installation and your admin username and password. At this point, you should be able to see a Nextcloud shortcut under Favorites at your Mac OS Finder. It shows all your files and folders on the Nextcloud server. The green thick on the right side signifies a successful sync. If you want to upload files or entire folders, you just need to copy and paste them here, or use drag and drop. For example, I will go to my Documents folder and I will upload an entire folder. You can see that it's still syncing. Obviously, the time depends on the amount of data you are uploading and your internet connection. So that went through, and if we access the web-based interface, you should be able to see that folder on the server too. Navigate to the Files app and you can see the folder we just uploaded. If you want to share this folder with someone and give them a link so they can download it, click on this icon. You can share it internally with just other users on your Nextcloud installation, or provide a public download link by pressing the plus sign next to Create Public Link. Now press the copy icon and the link will be in your clipboard. Let's test it. Open another tab and just paste it. And that's the actual folder and its contents. I can access the files, view them, or download them to my device. Of course, with Nextcloud, the idea is that you can sync your data across all your different devices: desktop, smartphones, tablets, etc. So let's see how the process works on an iPhone, and it's the same with Android. Go to your Nextcloud dashboard, Profile menu, Personal Settings, Security, and let's set up a new app password, which we will use for logging in with our smartphone. I'll label it My iPhone. Show QR code for mobile apps. You are now ready to install the Nextcloud app on your phone. Log in. Tab the QR icon at the bottom. Allow the Nextcloud app to access the camera. And just scan the QR code from your Nextcloud dashboard. That's how easy it was to connect. Once you've logged in, you will see your list of files and folders on your Nextcloud server. Let's open one of those PDF documents. You can upload images and files from your phone and even entire videos. You can take this a step further and sync all your mobile photos and videos to your Nextcloud. Tab on the More menu. Settings. Auto Upload. Enable the Auto Upload Photos and Videos option. Enable the Auto Upload Photos and Auto Upload Videos. Of course, you should make sure you have enough disk space on your hosting account, and you can monitor your usage at the Resources section in the control panel. Let's continue with the apps that we can install to our Nextcloud in order to expand its capabilities and make the most out of it. The first one is Notes, and I'm pretty sure that most of you use some type of a notepad on your phone. But the real question is, are you in control of your personal data? With Nextcloud, your data would be uploaded to your own hosting account, ensuring your digital sovereignty. Nextcloud Notes uses the Markdown format, allowing fast and easy formatting using symbols. It's perfect for writing code snippets, to-do lists, or documentation. All your notes sync across devices. There are mobile client apps for iOS and Android. All notes are saved as individual Markdown files. If you sync them to your desktop, you can open them with any text editor. They are also portable if you ever decide to leave Nextcloud. Last but not least, it's all open source. The first thing you want to do is install the Notes app on your actual Nextcloud server. Click on your profile icon and select Apps. Select the Office and Text category, scroll down and locate the Notes app, or use the search function of your browser. The featured one is the one we need. Let's download and enable that. Go back to your Nextcloud homepage and let's add a Notes widget. You can see that the Notes app is also available on our sidebar. I'll add my first note. Just a simple hello world with a thumbs up emoji. Obviously, the idea is to have your notes synced across all your devices. So let's go to the App Store and look for Nextcloud Notes. Open the app. Go to the Settings menu. Type in the URL of your Nextcloud installation. Press the Login button. Tab on Login again. And enter your admin username and password to grant access to the Nextcloud Notes app on your smartphone. Upon connecting successfully, you can refresh the page and all your existing notes should load up. That's my Hello World note. Of course, you can edit the notes and add new ones through your smartphone. Another great Nextcloud app that provides a privacy-focused alternative to services offered by Google and Microsoft is Nextcloud Office. You can use it to replace Office 365 and Google Docs. With the Nextcloud Office app, you get a powerful online office suite with collaborative editing, allowing users to create, edit, and collaborate on documents, spreadsheets, and presentations directly in their web browser. It supports all major file formats, document, spreadsheet, and presentation, and works in all modern browsers. There is no need to install a whole Office suite on your desktop. It works off your phone and off a web browser. To install the app, go to your Profile menu or click on the Customize button on your home page. Get more widgets from the App Store. Make a search for Office. Nextcloud Office, that's the app we need. If you check its description, you'd notice that this application can connect to a Collabora Online or other server. So you would have to install that as well. Nextcloud Office won't work without the Collabora server. So instead of installing them one by one, you can go to the App Bundles menu on the sidebar. At the Hub Bundle section, you can see that we have the Collabora server and the Office app, as well as Calendar, Contacts, Mail, which we will also configure in this video, so let's go ahead and download and enable all. Now that we have all the apps installed, let's go to our Nextcloud dashboard, and you can see that under the New menu, we have the options to create a new diagram, document, presentation, or spreadsheet. All four types come with templates you can use as a foundation for your work, or you can start with a blank project. Let's say we want to create a new presentation. We can use the Modern Company template and directly start customizing it. You can save it in all the major file formats, export it as a PDF, share it internally with other Nextcloud users part of your organization, or share it externally by creating a public download link. Next, we have the Nextcloud Calendar app. It works similar to any other calendar applications you can use to sync your events and access them from all your devices. Since we installed it as part of the Hub bundle, we now have it available, so expand the sidebar and go to Calendars. We start off with a default calendar called Personal. Of course, you can create as many calendars as you want via the plus sign. Say you want a calendar for your marketing events. Let's add an event to it. You could switch the calendar you're working with via the drop-down menu on top. We have our marketing calendar selected. Now we need to enter a title for our event. Say, a Spring Product Launch Campaign Kickoff. Add a description. Select a date for the event and save it. You can see that you can share this calendar with specific users part of your Nextcloud installation, or entire groups. You could also generate a public link to your calendar and share it. You can import an existing calendar via the Calendar Settings menu, Import Calendar. The Nextcloud Calendar application only supports iCalendar-compatible .ics files. Now let's see how you can sync your iPhone's calendar app with Nextcloud using CalDAV. Click on the pencil icon next to a given calendar to open its edit menu and copy the internal link. Since it's a rather long link, I will add it to my notes and then copy it to my iPhone. So I'll go to my Notes app. Let's add a new note and paste that link. I will rename that note to CalDAV URL. Let's open the Nextcloud Notes app on our iPhone and copy that link. You can see our new note, CalDAV URL. Select the entire link and copy it. Now we have to import it to our calendar app. Go to Settings, Apps, Calendar, Calendar Accounts, Add Account, tab Other at the bottom. Tab on Add CalDAV account. Paste the internal link to your calendar and your Nextcloud login credentials. Tab Next to verify the settings. If all goes well, you should have the option to save those events to your calendars and reminders. Now, if you go to your Calendar app, you can see the calendar entries we had added in Nextcloud. You can also add the calendar widget to your home screen. Click on the Customize button and I will select the Upcoming Events widget. You could also use Nextcloud's Mail app to access your mailbox and check all your messages and send email. The actual email messages will remain on the server, so you would be able to access them across all your different devices. To do that, access the Mail menu from the left sidebar, go to the manual configuration. All of our hosting plans come with a professional email service, and you can have an unlimited number of mailboxes under your own domain. You can create email accounts via the Mail Manager in the control panel. You should enter your email, let's say John, at ICDSoft-demo.com. The host is your actual mail server address. ICDSoft customers can find it at the Mail Manager under the instructions for setting up an email program. So ours is mail.s416.sureserver.com, and I'll just copy and paste it. SSL/TLS is available on port 993, so that's correct. Enter your mailbox password at the IMAP password field. Again, paste the value for our mail server address at the SMTP host field. Start TLS is available on port 587, so that's correct. Enter the actual mailbox password and let's try to connect. And you can see that we just connected, and we can access all of our email messages, and of course you can also send new messages. Let's add a mail widget to our dashboard. Click on the Customize button. I will use the Unread Mail widget. And now our unread emails show up at the Nextcloud homepage, allowing us to easily access them. Nextcloud News might as well be the single best way to gather the news you really want, without any algorithm deciding for you. It's an RSS feed reader that will automatically synchronize your favorite news feeds across all your devices. First step is to install the News app. Go to your Profile menu, Apps, select the featured apps and make a search for News. Let's download and enable it. In order for the News app to automatically sync and download the latest feeds, you would have to set up a cron job. This cron job is also required by other Nextcloud apps and features, so you should definitely set it up. You can add cron jobs with all of our hosting plans, and that can be done via the cron jobs tool in the control panel. Scroll down, and under Schedule a cron job, you can directly enter a command. In our case, that would be PHP and the path to the cron.php file of your Nextcloud installation. You should replace that second part with the path to your own cron script. I will set the cron to start every 15 minutes. We are now ready to subscribe to our favorite feeds. Go to the News app, press the subscribe button, and let's subscribe to our company blog. You can find a lot of tech-related articles and tutorials. You can even add entire YouTube channels, so I'll add the ICDSoft YouTube channel as well. Keep in mind that since the News app works as an RSS feed reader, it expects a proper XML feed. Most of the time, simply adding their link is enough, but some websites don't automatically serve the XML feed, so you won't be able to subscribe to them just by using their URL. If you stumble upon such websites, you could use an online tool that converts a web page into an RSS feed. You can organize your feeds in different categories by pressing the New Folder button. Give a name for your category, let's say Web Hosting, and then you can use the three-dot menu to move a given feed to that category. You can also install the Next News app on your iPhone and use it to access your personal news feed. Similar to the installation of the Notes app, you will have to enter the URL of your Nextcloud installation, and then enter your administrative username and password to grant access to the app. And that wraps up our video on the best Nextcloud apps you can use in 2025. Whether you're syncing files, managing emails, or collaborating on documents, Nextcloud has you covered without the ads, tracking, or data mining. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which Nextcloud apps you're using.